What's up, y'all? It's your girl KB, and welcome to another episode of Heart Combos. So, today's episode, we're going to be talking about the 5 love languages by my boy, Gary Chapman. I don't know Mr. Chapman. I don't actually know him. It's just a term of endearment, I think. So you might be asking, why are we talking about this? What the heck is a love language? Okay, so a love language, it's a term used to refer to 5 unique ways that people typically receive love from others. Mr. Chapman talks about the fact that he thinks that all of us have an emotional love tank, like a tank that fills if we feel loved by other people well. He would argue, though, that everyone doesn't feel loved by the same things. Oh, the 5 love languages are quality time, gifts, words of affirmation, acts of service, and physical touch. For example, has anyone ever brought you flowers? Oh, thanks. Thanks. To one person, someone buying them flowers and extending that gift to them would be like, oh my God, I can't believe that you thought of me in this way. To the next person, it would be like, oh yeah, thanks, put that on the porch, in the vase, over there. Why is this important? Since it might take different things for all of us to have our emotional love tanks filled, I think it's important to know this, especially when you're trying to build friendships and relationships with people through heart conversations. Awareness is key. Knowing what works and what doesn't work allows you to build better connections with people. But you have to be willing to learn those things. But really, the heart conversations come into play when you're not feeling loved. When you feel like you're building with someone, you guys are growing in your connection, and y'all are just missing one another. That's when the heart conversation comes into play. Your needs aren't being met, you not satisfied. Let me give you an example. My husband and I have been married for almost 7 years. He loves football, college football. Go Auburn. And one of his primary love languages is quality time. So you know what would be the most loving thing for me to extend to my husband so that his love tank is full? Sitting with him while he's enjoying something that he really loves. Let me tell you what I don't really love. Football, sports. I know I worked for the Pacers. That's not the point. It doesn't matter if I'm like, hey babe, like, cooked you some food to watch during your game, like, you know, so that you wouldn't have to get up and go out, like this act of service. I hope that you feel loved by that. Hey babe, man, that shirt, that Auburn tee looks great on you today, man. You are killing it. My stuff, my dude, Big Mike, let's go. Like, none of those words mean anything. Why? Because at the end of the day, he wants quality time from me. And if I'm not extending my love to him in that way, it doesn't really mean that all those other things don't matter. It just probably means that we're not gonna get the gains we wanna see in the love tank being filled, because that's not actually what fills him. This happens all the time in friendships and relationships. One friend thinks that the most loving thing for the other person is to send them notes all the time and celebrate who they are and to be so kind and gracious with their words. And the other friend's just kind of like, you're making me uncomfortable. I don't like it when you say all that stuff to me. We have to know one another well in order to do this thing well. But if you're not willing to be honest, if you're not willing to address the elephant in the room that says, I hate gifts. I don't hate gifts. It's an example. You can give me stuff. Then we won't get where we want to be. If you want to know more about the 5 love languages, you have to actually read the book. Read the book. Anyway, that's all we have time for today. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow because I'm kind of gonna share I'm just gonna let it all out there, because this last leg of this 21-day journey is about to get real sensitive, deep, exposed, a bunch of stuff that's hard to do. I'm gonna try to do over the next week. Anyway, I'll tell you some more about it tomorrow. Until then, remember, it's not a hard conversation, it's a heart conversation.